to game night. I'm Trish. This is Keith. This is Jackson.
What?
I mean, this is Keith. This is Jackson. Yeah, I'll start again.
Just cut. That's not like you can't just like come back.
Welcome to game night. I'm Trish. This is Jackson. This is Keith, and we're here to do a review on Coup.
So you probably just checked out our How to Play and then our Let's Play series. This is what we actually think about the game. Let's get into it. We have a set number of categories and we're just going to fire them off. Okay, so first thing, Coup is a game for 2 to 6 players, and we actually think it's best at 6. It's best as many players as you can. Mm-hmm. This is a game that's actually quite terrible, in our opinion, at 2 or 3.
We tried to play it at 3, and it was awful. We're like, what's going on right now? Like, it ended in a couple of minutes, and it was terrible.
It was very boring. So the really fun thing when it hits 6 is, you know, if you watch our actual playthrough and learn to play, the ambassador is fairly weak at low player counts. The more people that you have, more cards from the deck go out to other people, and when the ambassador actually looks at the deck, it's a very powerful source of information, especially as people start losing their spies. So it actually becomes really, really interesting at 6. Okay, complexity.
It's a fairly easy game to teach and to learn. In my opinion, falls into the party game category.
Yeah, I'd say as far as complexity goes, on a rating from 1 to 10, I'd rate it almost like a 1 or a 2. It's super basic.
Yeah,
you can actually explain it really quick in about 2 minutes and then just start playing. That's really nice.
Mm-hmm. Which is why our middle son, Ben, really enjoyed this game as well, because it wasn't that long half hour of teaching a game.
Well, he liked the lying.
He liked the lying and the bluffing, but he also liked that it was quick and we were right into the game.
Yeah. Now, price.
We spent about $20 on this game.
Okay, replayability, what do you guys think?
I think that has not that much replay value, but I do think that it can be fun even if you like play it like 20 times.
I think that when you play with just our family of 5, I feel like we had a few good nights of fun with it. Then we played it with another family and we had some good fun with that as well, but I feel like I'm a little bit done with Coup for a while.
Yeah, so as far as value for money, I think the price point's really low, so I think you might as well pick it up. But in terms of replayability, I think that's also fairly low. It's likely that it's going to sit on your shelf, you know, maybe a couple months after you've played. But as far as, you know, $20, that's less than a night out at the movies.
Yeah.
You're going to get hours and hours and hours out of Coup. I think it's still a great buy. It's still pretty good value for money, even though the replayability is maybe not quite there. Now, the best part about the game is that you can actually just pick it up and play a game in like 10 minutes, maybe 15 minutes. It's got a really small box, tiny little box.
Good airport game.
This is a great travel game. Great for trains, buses, airplanes, airports. You know, you could actually play it on the plane. You might make people mad. Don't do that. Yeah, it's great for if you're going on vacation, you want to take a little game with you to go.
Yeah.
Okay, so big moments. This is our category for how much a game can make the table and the game night explode with laughter.
Okay, so the first big moment that we had with this game was when we realized we went around the table of 5 and everyone was the Duke.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, wait, who really is the Duke?
Yeah, because no one's going to call it on the first round when no one knows. Everyone's bluffing.
Or the other moments where, you know, you think someone was a Duke, but all of a sudden they're assassinating you, and you're just like, what? So the moments are so great if you have people that do like to call out, you know, and challenge others. And then maybe even those people that sit back kind of like Jackson and wait for people to challenge him, which maybe, I don't know if that's the strategy of this game. I'm not sure yet. Because I mean,
he's creaming us in this
I
game.
couldn't win this game.
Okay, gotcha rating. So this is a rating that we're going to assign to games where it's really those almost unfun moments where you really hammer somebody, you do an attack on somebody. These kind of games, the gotcha games, they don't really tend to do well in our house because people get pretty angry and don't want to play anymore. So I would say that this game is a fairly high gotcha rating. It's maybe an 8 out of 10. And king making kind of comes in with this. Because you can target your coups at whoever, your assassinations at whoever, the players themselves are actually going to balance the game. The game's inherently balanced because the players playing it will balance it based on who wins often, although Jackson's on a huge winning streak. But I think it feels bad to get cooed. It feels bad to play well and have people target you, and then that's the reason why you lost. So this is very high on that gotcha rating. So if you have people who have a hard time getting attacked by other people, this might not be the game for you. So we've already kind of talked about this, but another category we want to rate games on is how long it takes to actually explain and set up the game.
So there's only 6 cards. It takes like kind of 2 minutes, and then you're already into the game. You only have to explain each individual card, and then you're off playing.
Okay, so the last category is aesthetics. This is just how good a board game looks on the table. And sometimes when a game looks really beautiful on the table, you can forgive some of the misgivings of the game. I think Coup, because it's a simple game, there's not a whole lot on the table.
Yeah, because there's not a whole lot on the table. There's only 6 cards and some coins. I'd rate it like a 5, maybe 4, maybe 5 out of 10.
The artwork's all great.
Yeah.
But it's not a beautiful game.
The artwork's great, but yeah, it's just a very simple game. So yeah, I would
all
say
the-
like a 4 out of 10.
All the characters look like they've got some personality, and yeah.
So overall, what's your, if you had to rate Coup overall out of 10? I think,
This is a hard one because, like I said, I feel like there's not a lot of replay. You play it a little bit, you got to put it on the shelf for a bit, and maybe you pull it out again. It's a party game. So for me, I don't know. What do you guys think?
I think I would give it like a 6 out of 10. I think while I'm playing it, at a party, it's like a 10 out of 10 night.
Yeah,
for
yeah.
when you're playing it.
Yes.
It's a great night.
Yes.
But in terms of me spending money to buy the game, there's not a whole lot of replay there. So I think that's probably the thing that would limit me.
The nights that you are completely correct. The nights that we played it, it was a 10 out of 10 night. We had so much fun, so much laughter, so much wow moments. But when I actually look at the game, I agree. Probably maybe a 6 out of 10 in total.
6.5. Yeah, I think you can actually see people's true personality when it comes out. Like those moments where you get stabbed in the back from all different directions. You get ran over by a bus.
You win every
so
game.
nice.
You
It's
don't
so,
get
so nice.
stabbed. You're doing the stabbing.
Exactly. I'm doing it, which makes it a 6.5.
That's his personality.
That's his personality.
So thanks for watching. That is our review of Coup, and stay tuned for the next video.
So join us again on game night.